kind of bring this to conclusion. I've given you a small portion of the story. I have one last story to tell you, and here it comes. And then I'm going to show you what's behind this piece of paper. Okay? Here's my last story. When we came here, something else happened. Pat and I joined the Santa Rosa Historical Society. Why? We want to know the answer to some of these questions I'm talking about. So we were there very early. All right? Some of you may know a gentleman by the name of Richard Mancini. Richard was the assistant superintendent of schools in this county for many, many years. He's passed away since. But he was also a member. He was a Milton High School history teacher at that point in time when we joined the Historical Society. Okay, fine. One day he came and he said, look what I have. He came to me and said, look what I have. What do you have? And he has an old book with all kinds of embossing and gold leaf and so forth, leather band, really beautiful book. What's that book? He said, it's the estate book for Benjamin Thompson. The estate book. And the executor was James Creary. James Creary. Remember the names I mentioned? And James Creary married one of the Thompsons. That's where the Creary comes from. And Ella Creary Thompson or Ella Thompson Creary. That's where the Creary comes from. All right? Fine. So he was the executor. And this was what he wrote about the Thompson estate at that point in time. Wow. So you flip pages. And you see everything. He, for 10 years, he was the executor. You know what they paid him? Each year? $500. Now do the factor. Use the conversion factor. So he was paid well over $200,000 in today's dollars to be the executor over that interval of time. He's paid a lot of money. How much was the estate worth? Well, you do the conversion again, you come up with $2.2 million in today's dollars. That's kind of interesting. So Benjamin Thompson was a wealthy man. Benjamin Thompson was a wealthy man. He had an enormous influence on this community through his children, but also directly in terms of developing the industry that was here. So the last thing I wanted to do was answer this question. What did he look like? What did he look like? I don't know. I really don't know. But there is a way that you can find out. How? John Thompson Steele helped me to do this. How? How could I determine what he might have looked like? Look at his relatives. Look at his relatives. So Joan Thompson Steele is his great-granddaughter. Did she have a dad? His grandson. And then there was his son, and so forth. So in that line, if you know what some of those people look like, and I have seen many of their photographs, then you can say, well, he probably looked like his sons. Would you agree? He probably, now if you take what he probably would look like and put a beard on, it could be anybody. I mean, you don't know what I look like because I have a beard, all right? Isn't that a problem? No, it's not a problem. It's a reality. So this is kind of a forensic scientific presentation of what he probably looked like. But I'm willing to bet a coin or two that it's more than 50% correct. The unveiling. Are you ready? Yeah. Benjamin Wilson Thompson.
Wow.
There he is. So I have added something new. No one's seen this one before. Thank you very much. He's good looking, isn't he?
Thanks, later. See the evidence.
Do you have questions?